watch this. You're gonna be like so super impressed with this. This is high tech, is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Hello and welcome to Talk is Cheap. Here we are at episode 118. We are so glad you're joining us tonight. Please make some noise in the comments, which I don't know exactly what that means. That means comment, okay? Whatever. It's a cold night here in Rhode Island. I don't know how it is where you're at, but it's cold here. I mean, it's really cold. I've had to put a coat on Chewie. That's how cold it is. Chewie's here. We have the Scorekeeper, of course. Roman Pierce is here. Courtney Kelly is here, and my co-host tonight is Stacy Kendrow. But you know what? I think it's time to bring the Chewster up. All right, bring them up, Alex. That's right. It's Chewie time. Look at him. There he is. Chewie. He's happy. He's sleeping. Of course, he's had his quiet moments. Quiet Moments is our unofficial sponsor of Talk is Cheap. Chewie just loves his quiet moments. It makes him quiet. We love it. And everyone loves it. So I urge you, if you have a dog that isn't so quiet, get him some quiet moments. Tom Hoyes, my buddy Tom is here. Hey, Tom, how you doing tonight? How is it there? Where are you again? Okay, I know you're in a state that starts with an M. I think is it Missouri, Michigan, or Minnesota? It is one of those states. And this is exactly how how good I am when it comes to geography. I'm amazing at it. It's true. Anyway, it's been cold here. We had some snow. It's gone because it rained and then it iced up, the fun stuff. And so we've had to put Chewie. We had to put poor little Chewie in a coat. And so, but Alex is going to show us. Alex, we have a picture of Chewie in a coat. He looks really cute. Bring it up. There he is. There he is. Look at how adorable. Look at how adorable. He's just looking at me like, why? Why would you do this to me? But look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, I can't even stand it. That's what he looks like awake, Tom. When Chewie's awake, that's exactly what he looks like. He doesn't look like he does right now. And you're from Michigan. See, I knew it was one of the M states, and it's been snowy. Okay, well, thanks. Thanks for letting me know that. Anyway, yeah, we've had some coldness, we've had some rain, and that is all of our weather report. This is why I'm not a weather reporter. You're welcome. Desiree's here. Hey, yeah, I know. Isn't Chewie the cutest? He is so cute. I can't stand it. I love him when he's sleeping. Otherwise, he'd be like totally obnoxious and he'd be barking and totally disturbing this show. But because of Quiet Moments, he's not. So, but we have a really fun show for you tonight. I am going to get started and I am going to bring up my co-host for this evening. Now, you may have seen her at Gotham Comedy Club. She was on Gotham Comedy Live. She's been in the New York clubs. She's a regular in Las Vegas. She opened for Joan Rivers. She's the lady of Ladies of Laughter winner. She's now producing film shorts that she writes, directs, edits, and stars in called The Albanian Assassin. I get to work with her on a show. We had a really fun time. She's super funny. Please welcome for the very first time, Stacy Kendra, everybody.
Yay! Oh my God, that was the best intro ever. It was like so good.
Thank you. I stumbled on every single word, but
no, you did not. It was perfect.
Been happening. That's what's been happening with me. I can't speak lately, and so why would I want to speak? Because I'm only doing something live, and I'm talking. It's called Talk is Cheap. So
you were stunned by the doggy pictures, and you just
he just blows my mind. Do you have a dog or a cat, Stacy?
Right now I'm like living with a friend, and she has all kinds of animals. A big giant fat cat that we call Biggie, and another cat, and then this crazy weird dog. It's like absurd, schnauzy, kind of weird. I don't know what he is. Dog thing. So yeah. Yes and no. They're not mine.
So as of right now, yes, but you're not really responsible for them. So that's good because they end up they're adorable and they're wonderful, but they cost a little money.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it too. When my friend went to travel, she went to Florida for a week. So I was like doing the pets all week and like working remotely, working on my own stuff at home, like dealing with the first morning I wake up, Biggie had shit all over the 2 bathroom rugs. I guess he decided, fuck the litter box. I'm just gonna. So yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot of work. So we got to work on a show together. It was a super fun show. It was a dinner show.
That was so good.
Fun, right?
That was so good. That was just like the best audience, such a cute room, perfect for comedy.
Yeah, it was. It was nice. So they had like a dinner. It was like dinner and then the show. And we had a great lineup. There was a lot of fun comedians on. And the room was packed. Yeah, it was a perfect room. I actually had wished that I had videotaped it that night.
I know, me too. I know, we were just saying, it's funnier when you talk about the shows that don't go well. Because like when they go well, you're like, it was great. That's the whole story. It was just great. And then, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's more fun to talk about all the shows that, we didn't do so well. And that's the ones we talk about. And that's the ones we remember too, right? Michelle, what was for dinner? Did it taste funny? Well, actually, Michelle, I don't know. I didn't eat. I don't know about you, but I still, to this day, cannot really eat before I go on. I don't know what it is. And then afterwards, I'm ravenous.
Yeah.
So, like, how is it for you? Like, you're getting ready to perform. Can you eat?
I don't eat. It's just because it's like then you're full and you're kind of sluggish. But I ate that night after. I can't remember what it was, but it was really good. I think it was fish or something.
Yeah. Oh, after. Yeah. I just usually afterwards. And that's why a lot of comics will go out afterwards. And we have like really bad, poor eating habits because we'll go out at like 11, 12 o'clock at night and like
spaghetti.
Eat it's just awful. Oh my gosh. But so you've been up to, you've been doing a lot of shows lately in the area, right?
Yeah. I know, it's weird. And my cousin actually like Facebook messaged me like, do you live in Rhode Island now? Close enough. But I've been doing so many shows in Rhode Island, all this, that's what people see. But actually, I mean, it's pandemic related. So, I mean, I was in New York for 8 years, came back just this past summer. So it's temporary, but I don't know what's going to happen, I miss all my friends in New York, but like, here you guys are all awesome too. So it's kind of nice to have a community here.
Yeah, it's nice to have communities all over, right? Because when we do what we do, we have friends all over the place, which is kind of nice. And Alice wants to say hello to you.
Hey, Alice.
Alice is a regular on our show, so that's really cool. And so she's so nice. She loves to come and hang out with us on Talk is Cheap. And anybody else who's here that wants to say hello, please do so. Say hi to Stacy and make her feel welcome. And she's got her big Boston Red Sox shirt on. So when does I don't
Yep.
I know I actually don't mind watching baseball. I haven't in a little while, but I'm not a big sports person.
Well, now that Tom Brady's retired, you don't have to be. There's nothing to watch.
That is true, right? That is the big talk of the town. So now lived in New York. Are you from here, Stacey?
I'm from Boston. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're in New York, Yankees, right?
I can't. I got to tell you something. I went to Yankee Stadium, like a whole group of come on. And I had to leave in the 7th inning because there was too many people with Yankee shit. I got to get out of here. It's like they're all making me crazy. Like I just really, it's like you can take the girl out of Boston,
but you can't take the Boston out of the girl. Hey, Susan Manacchia wants to say hello to you. So
hi, Susan.
Yeah, and wait, that's not a hockey team.
I learned so much from the show. That's cute.
I know. I'm not the biggest sports fan, but I even knew that, Michelle. Okay. So, my word. Hey, so on Talk is Cheap, Stacey, we do a lot of things. We have a lot of people on, and we do different things, and one of my favorite people to be on is our next guest. She has quite the resume. She's a former actor. She's a life coach, a speaker. She's a mental health counselor, an on-air personality, as well as the co-host of the podcast Coping on the Couch with Brian and Courtney.
Wow.
You can hear her daily on Cat Country 98.1 and with her co-host Brian Mulhern on the morning show in Providence, Rhode Island. And please welcome back Courtney Kelly.
Oh.
Yes.
It sounds like there's clapping. Is that
yes? Yes, we bring our own applause here.
Nice.
Isn't that awesome?
I've had to do that before on stage where all of a sudden there's no applause, so you just start clapping and they're like, all right, and they just sometimes you have to do that. Get the crowd going.
Yeah. I actually have a joke that they're never sure whether to clap or not. Like they don't know like it's done. And so I tell them, I'm like, this is where most audiences would clap. And,
insert the clapping.
Yeah, insert clapping here. And it's so funny because I make them clap.
Right.
And I actually always hope that they don't clap at that point because I want to say that.
Right.
Kind of a weird thing. Anyway, how are you coping with the weather?
Well, my goodness, I know it's a little, it's New England, so I guess this is what we have to deal with. But yeah, I thought, maybe we talk a little bit about coping with the winter blahs. Because right about now is when we're like, all right, like a lot of people I'm hearing from and my clients, they're like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm tired of this. I want to, go outside. And I'm just like, oh. And plus with everything that we've been dealing with, with the pandemic and stuff like that, people are kind of feeling cooped up. And sometimes, people also have that seasonal affective disorder too in the wintertime where they're not getting enough sunlight. So, I talk to people about what they can do to start feeling a little better. And one of the things is sunlight. And I know people aren't this is counterintuitive because a lot of times you think like, I don't want to go out in the cold, but actually It is good. It is good to get outside and it's very invigorating. Now the people with animals, like with dogs that have to go out, it's like you're forced to, you do feel, even though you're like, I don't wanna, you come back in and you feel like you have more energy and you feel, a little better. One of the coping that we do teach people when they feel overwhelmed is to go to the freezer, open it up and get that cold air in your face. Like when you're feeling like emotionally overwhelmed or you want to kind of calm down. That can be jarring and that can actually be something that's helpful for coping. So if we take that in a bigger way, we go outside and get that cold air. Sometimes that can help you to kind of recenter yourself when you're feeling, or if you're just feeling blah and you're just like, ugh. what I say to my clients is a lot of times we have to do something to feel better rather than wait to feel better to do something, which
Oh, that
a lot of times we're like, well, I don't feel like it. Well, I know you don't.
Yeah.
And I say, that's okay. You're not going to feel like it, especially if you're, battling low moods and stuff like that. You're not going to feel like it. So sometimes we have to go and do something. And then once you do feel better, you can remind yourself the next time that, okay, remember I did that thing and I didn't feel like going outside, or I didn't feel like going out with friends, or I didn't feel like making that call, but I felt so much better after it. Remind yourself of that so that the next time it's a little easier to do that behavior.
Oh, that's great. That is great. And first of all, I never knew the whole freezer thing. So it'll be like, why is
she sticking her face?
Why is she in the freezer again? Well,
she's overwhelmed.
Well, the funny thing now is the drawer is on the bottom. We got the refrigerator with the drawer on the bottom, so I stick my head inside the. But no, I didn't know that, and it's really hard because I don't know. I never was before, but I've become quite the homebody. And especially like with the whole COVID thing going on and everything, it really kind of like
it solidified that. Like, I'm all set.
Yeah, and it's really hard to get myself to go out, and especially in the cold, because some people enjoy the cold weather, and I'm not one of those people. It's hard.
Just set it. Just, you know what? Sometimes maybe just say, okay, I'm going to listen to 3 songs. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to walk to 3 of my favorite songs, and I'm going to come back. You know what I mean? Like just getting outside for 5-10 minutes. The sunlight is very helpful. Some people use those light boxes, but natural sunlight can be good. Just to be outside in a few minutes, it can help you with that. And like I said, the cold, embracing it, but just do it for a short amount of time. Don't try to do something outrageous, or go down to Rocky Point when wind is blowing crazy. So
I know. Yeah, that wouldn't be the time to go there near the water. Right. But I have a friend that loves to go to the beach in the winter. She's
some people do.
Right. What about you, Stacey? Do you like to go out for a walk in the?
Yeah, I'm a runner. I just to say this one.
Are you one of the people that run in the cold? And I go, wow.
I don't care. But now I've sprouted my hip. But this one was like, well, you're compulsively running. I'm like, I'm not compulsively. I actually was proud of myself that I was disciplined. But then I hurt my hip. But I was going to sticking your head in the freezer is better than sticking your head in the oven. I mean, pretty good advice.
Absolutely.
That is a much better option. That is. Oh my goodness. Alice wanted to say hello to you.
Oh, hey, Alice.
So there you go.
Nice.
And Michelle opens the freezer a lot, grabbing
the froyo.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I actually do eat ice cream in the winter.
In the freezer? Oh,
out of the freezer. You don't have to talk about that. Like everybody has to know that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to make it sound like I'm like running all the time. I mean, especially with the blizzard, nobody was going out. I mean, it was hard. It was like being stuck inside, and
Yeah, it is. It's really hard. The other thing that I think, sometimes we need to do something different, some variety. Like during the pandemic, of course, people were like stuck in the house, so they were doing all different things to try to entertain themselves. So maybe, when you have the winter blahs, kind of going back to that, either maybe you want to, try something new, like try to play an instrument, or do some baking, or some writing, some journaling.
That's a good idea.
New type of exercise. Yeah, because I like to do different videos and stuff, but sometimes I get stuck in the same stuff, and it's like, you know what, let me try something completely new and different, and crack up laughing while I'm doing it because I don't know what I'm doing. That can help you to elevate your moods and feel better, and also it gives you a sense of accomplishment. So that also helps too, with the winter blues as well. And the other thing I like to say, anticipate, have something that you plan, because when you anticipate something, you are excited for it. Maybe it's an outing, maybe it's just going out to dinner, maybe something small, or maybe it's getting together with a friend, but you look forward to it. And then when you get there, you have a lot of fun. And then after that, you have the memories of it. So it stretches it out, the experience, and the anticipation is awesome. Like when you go on vacation, you have fun on the vacation, but every day you're like, I can't wait. I got 1 more week. I got 5 more days. I got 4 more days. So that can really help to elevate your mood too, is that, that anticipation. So that's something that can be really helpful.
Yeah, that's a really that's a good idea, because a lot of times, you can get stuck in like especially if I don't have, if I'm not working on the weekend, I really look
Right.
forward to working on the weekends, and having a show. But like if I don't, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
like in the
mess.
house,
Yeah, it's rough.
Right.
It's rough,
Right.
You're just like, so it's nice, like, if you make plans with friends to meet out for
Yeah.
dinner or just to get out. Yeah.
Yeah, go out for a coffee, say, oh, I gotta go, want to go to the movies. Like having something that can help you, and it helps you to structure your time better, I think, too. Because, as they say, like, if you want to get something done, tell a busy person. Because when you are busy, you seem to be able to fit more things in because you're very structured with your time. But if you have like a few days ahead of you that nothing's going on, you're like, oh yeah, I'll do it later. I got plenty of time. I'll do it later. And then you start to distract yourself with other things. And so sometimes it is helpful to have those certain things so you can schedule around it and you get more done that way too. Yeah.
That is so true, because
Yeah, it is true.
I am
That's so true.
I am the queen of creative.
Oh, I do that all. Yeah. Oh, I have plenty of time. And you're like, 2 days just went by. And I'm like, I didn't get it done. I had plenty
and
of
that's
time.
because people always, I notice that it's like, people will say, oh, I work really great, last minute. It's like, because you have to work last minute. That's why.
Exactly.
Like if you have a deadline, so you'll do it. That's why. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and then the other thing I just wanted to tell people, I didn't put this in one of the tips, but just do something silly, right? Like go to a comedy show and laugh. You know what I mean? Like go do something silly, dance around your house, jump up and down and, find some friends or like hang out with like your grandkids or the kids and just do something silly, turn the music up. That can help you too. And you're laughing at yourself, and you're just like, oh my gosh, but that can also break things up and help you to have, better moods. And also you're bonding with other people. Just doing, just hanging out, my granddaughter will come over. She'll put Alexa on, God knows what she's playing. And like, okay. And we're dancing around and stuff like that. But yeah, it really lifts the mood and it just helps you to kind of feel more elevated because it's tough with everything that's been going on. And the wintertime around here, it can be so beautiful, but not everybody is into, going skiing or being outdoors. Right. So sometimes it's like we really have to kind of work at, elevating our energy because that's the thing. It's like we get stuck in the couch. We get stuff like, I want to do something, but I just don't have the energy.
Taking the walk is really good because even let's say even if you're depressed or just feeling like, okay, I just watched a movie and I feel like I have no energy or something like that, just to kind of change it up. Or you're like overthinking. You just go for the walk, and when you come back, it's going to be different.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Our bodies, were made to move. And a lot of times now with modern technology, we don't have to move at all, right? We don't have to leave the house. We can have everything delivered. We don't, but that doesn't mean it's good for us. Just because we have this technology and we have these amazing things, it doesn't mean that it's good for us to be living like that and to not be active. And so sometimes we really have to push ourselves, especially in the wintertime, to get out and to do things like that, to take the walks and stuff like that. But
I know. I'm like looking at my FitBit sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that is
a little low today.
That is it's like, oh,
5 steps.
That's embarrassing.
Wow, I did 25 steps.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, 25. It's like 20 from yesterday. No. But it's plus, like, I'm in a FitBit group that my brother made me get in. Yeah. And everybody's older than me. Everyone's older than me. And they're like animals. Okay. Like, I'm like, what do you people seriously? I was like, I don't think anybody even owns a car because like their steps are, I'm like,
they're going to the grocery store.
Like, where are you people walking?
I think that there's like, you can get like strangely addicted to it because there's a David Sedaris like short story. You know how his like short stories are like essays or whatever on getting addicted to Fitbit. Actually, I think he has more than one. It's hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
He becomes like obsessed. All he does all day in and day out is the Fitbit thing.
And I saw a cartoon that said, like, the lady, she wouldn't get out of bed. She's like, I'm not going to waste my steps. I have to wait for my Fitbit to the battery to go. And then she'll put it on, and then she'll do her steps. And I found myself doing that, like, oh, I'm not going to go take a walk without my Fitbit. Like,
oh, I won't. I'm like,
I want it to count.
I like credit for everything anyway. Yeah. So I take it off when I get in the shower, and I'm like, like I'm dancing in the shower, like, oh, I'm wasting steps. I'm wasting steps. Like I'm like, you're nuts.
You know what you have to do is just move to New York, and you won't need a Fitbit. You just walk every day. Then you get like problems in your feet. You get plantar fasciitis, and then you can't walk. It's a mess. But that's if you want to really get a lot of steps in.
Yep, back in the day.
So.
Yep, I did live in New York. Yeah, I know that was lots
Oh
of
my
stuff.
goodness.
Yep.
Michelle said it was 68
Oh.
today. She's in Oklahoma.
I was gonna say, where is she?
So,
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're in
And-
New England, so
yeah, so whatever.
It's 35.
Oh, and they all said like things that you can do is watch Talk is Cheap. So
Oh
that's-
yes.
Oh, that's nice.
that is a
That's
great
awesome.
idea.
Of
I'm not
course.
gonna lie, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so let's go over those. Let's go over those
Sure.
points one more time.
Okay, so the first one was getting sunlight and getting outdoors,
Okay.
getting out in the cold. The second one, starting something new, learning a new skill.
Okay.
And the third one is anticipating, having something to look forward to.
Okay.
And then the
And
fourth
you
one,
threw the bonus one in.
have some fun and be silly.
Yay! And I'm good at silly. I'm good
Yeah,
at
silly's
silly.
good. Yeah,
That's
silly's good.
awesome.
You
Courtney,
know.
we love having you
Oh,
here. You
thank you.
cheered me up. You made me. I'm gonna sit. I might leave right after this. I'm gonna go outside.
She's like, I gotta
In the dark.
In the
I have
dark.
to-
Yeah.
I have to laugh because
Thank
Stacey, you were saying that you're a night person, right? Or you're not a morning person. But then
Yeah.
I have to laugh because I'm going to bed in like 15 minutes because I get up so early. So I'm like the opposite. Because I'm like, oh, I would like to, hang out with you guys, but I'll be like in a half an hour, I'll be like, oh.
I get it.
It's so
Yeah, are
funny.
you-
Yeah,
I want to come check out your. So it's catcountryradio.com.
Oh, you can go to catcountry.com and you can listen live. Brian and I, we're on starting at 6 and every weekday mornings.
Oh
And
my God, no wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, because I get up at 3:45. So I'm like,
Oh my
God.
oh, I have so much fun here. But I'm like, I hope I don't look half awake because this is about the time that I'm like, oh.
Oh no, I get it. I'm usually like, if I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, falling asleep on the couch.
I'm like,
I
no,
get
I'm
it.
up. My husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm awake. I can do this. I can stay up till 9.
I know my
It's a big
husband's the same
accomplishment,
way. My husband's the same way because he has to get up really early. So he'll go to bed at 7:30. So I know.
Yeah,
So CourtneyKelly.com. You can at Courtney Kelly Cat Country and Cat Country Mornings on Facebook, catcountry.com. Make sure you give Courtney a follow. Thank you so much, Courtney, for having me back. I love having you here.
Nice to meet you, Stacey. Have fun. Great to be here with you, Rhonda. Have fun.
I'm gonna check you out.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right,
bye.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, she's awesome. I just
I'm
love
trying to
having her
picture
here.
my B. Does it look crooked? It looks like it's all right.
No, your B is perfect.
I'm like standing in front of the iPhone, not iPhone, but the laptop. All right.
Nope, your B is fine.
It's crooked.
You don't have a crooked B.
I guess I have to. Yeah, it's better.
No,
B.
don't say it. It's a clean show. Don't say it. All right, ready? All right. We are going to bring up our next guest, who I've had the privilege to work with quite a few times, I guess. He's the winner of the Rhode Island Comedy Festival in 2009. His audition aired for an episode of Last Comic Standing in 2008. And in 2022, he was on Talk is Cheap as a guest. Please welcome Roman Pierce.
Hey.
Thank you.
Roman,
I have a question for you, Rhonda.
okay.
Your sponsor there, Quiet, what is it?
Quiet moments.
Quiet Moments. Can you use those for kids too, or are they just for dogs?
I know everybody, or they want to know if we can use them for spouses. Legally, I don't know. I don't know if you can.
Maybe slip one into their
legally.
French fries or something. Maybe.
Allegedly, they're supposed to be just for dogs, but I mean, you do what you feel is best. I know, right?
Yeah.
Too funny. So
And
yeah,
Stacey, I'm having the same problem with the staying centered on the.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out.
Do I go over
Yeah.
here? Maybe this is
Yeah,
better.
it's like,
I'm not sure.
I'm moving left, but it's going right on the screen.
Maybe this
so,
is better like this.
yeah.
Hey, can you see me? Sorry.
so funny. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so we got to work together. Let's see. Our last show together, Roman. we were in a tent outside of a restaurant, right? They have a tented area with heaters, but it was way colder than expected. It started snowing out.
Hurricane conditions.
Really? Like windy.
Yeah. I thought the tent was gonna blow away.
Yeah, it was so cold.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's so funny, like just all the different shows you end up, you know, like the crazy shows you end up having, and like just what happens. But it was freezing, and my husband, you know, had gone with me, and he was sitting near like this flap that went like it kept blowing in the flap.
I did the same show. I think I did this show in Rhode Island.
It was actually this was in
Plainville.
Yeah, Plainville. And I guess usually it's a really nice spot, but it wasn't like seasonally, you know, cold at that time either. It just happened to be one of those nights where it was really cold.
Yeah, and it was windy just during the show.
Yeah, seriously, it just started like this blizzard snowing thing during the snow, and it was super windy. It was insane. It was.
When I was in New Jersey in like the height of the pandemic, we used to do a tent outside of a strip club. Okay, so I feel you. It was freezing. The wind would just go right through the thing. We had these like heater. It was a mess. It was terrible. And then the girls would come in when they were getting ready for the show and just like scoff at us, and it was bad.
Oh my gosh,
then the gangsters would come in. It was a lot.
Oh my God. Welcome to New Jersey.
Yeah, that's right.
Alice wants to say hello to you.
Hi, Alice.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Michelle's there with the jokes. That show sounded intense. Yes, spelled it out so we would get it. Okay. Okay, there. She's very punny today. Very funny. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah, we've had some crazy shows. What let me see. I'll ask you a question. What was your most fun experience in comedy? Do you remember like your favorite show that you had? Because we don't usually talk about those. We usually talk about the ones that we bombed at.
Man, yeah, I've had some pretty strange shows. I don't know if I can pick out my favorite show was probably a fundraiser I did at the Wilbur. Because there was a lot of good Boston comics on there that I consider to be pretty good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably, you know, for me at the time, like the Wilbur Theater was like the pinnacle, you know. So it's like, I guess it still would be. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
After performing in a tent, the Wilbur's like.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's like.
I know. And yeah, that's fun.
But I want to hear about the weird one.
The weird ones. I got a lot of those. Man, I did. You guys know where the Lucky Dog Music Hall is out in Worcester?
No.
Sounds fun.
So it's where like Aerosmith used to perform there when they first started out, and they first started to like get on a roll. They used to perform at the Lucky Dog Music Hall out in Worcester. So I did a show out there, and I opened for Dr. Dirty.
Oh, funny.
John Velby. Right. So, and I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of his shows, but his audiences, they're only there to see him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
So if anybody comes out before him, they hate you. They hate you. They're there. You know, they've been drinking for like 2 or 3 hours before the show. So when I came, you know, there was a couple comedians that did it with me, and it was brutal. It was a terrible show. They were shouting stuff out as everybody's trying to do their comedy, throwing things at the stage.
Oh my God.
Right as they were calling me up, and I was on my way to the stage. The back doors of the back of the stage open, and up comes this piano, and there's John. And I'm like, forget it. I'm not even starting.
Now we're all in
and I just walked back off. So open for him, but I was just like, I'm good. Yeah. I mean, my wife was like 6 months pregnant, and she was there at the show with me, and I was like, we need to get out of here, out the back door. It was awful. I mean, they were brutal crowds. They were brutal. So that was one show that was like, man, I don't know about this comedy gig. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of rough ones. There was a rough one this weekend. Like I think we talked about it, before the show, where it was like the audience was just chatting the whole time. And we called them out. We tried calling them out and everything, and they still just wouldn't stop. And it's hard to do comedy like that because it throws your timing off, and
Throws
you
you
know, you're-
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're expecting at least some sort of reaction. Whether obviously there's times when you get silence, but a lot of times when you're on, the laughter is what gives you that timing. And man, when it's not there,
Yeah, it's kind of a call and response. So like
Yeah.
if they're just all chatty and stuff and you're trying to talk over that. I mean, so it was a fundraiser, and I'm surprised someone didn't come out and just kind of, I know it's hard.
Yeah, and it was I won't say what the police department
No,
was,
don't.
but,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of the cops surprisingly were over at the bar doing shots and very loud, and so it was their one night out, and I guess they hadn't seen each other in a while, so they were pretty chatty. And then about half the crowd was like pretty loud, so and half of them were there for the show. But
wow, that's
it's
crazy.
hard when there's chatter and you're telling your jokes, and at the same time you're thinking, man, I can hear exactly what they're saying.
I know, and it's just
It's like,
it's bad enough. We already have a dialogue going on here.
exactly,
And then the dialogue that's coming out of your mouth. And then if you're hearing stuff over here, it's just like, no. So the dialogue in here is going like super fast. Hey, Paula, just say hi to Paula, you guys.
Hi, Paula.
Hey, Paula.
So, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How about you, Stacey? Like you mentioned your craziness, your strip club. That sounds fun. How about like just having an off night? Have you ever just just had just an off night, or just?
I had a couple of bad shows. Like usually, like they're few and far between, right? We go out all the time, and on Saturday it's like people want to come and it's fun for everybody. But every now and then, so I'm not going to mention where we were, but I was at a place recently, and it was just like the first act was just not good. Then they had like a couple guest sets on, so it's like the MC needs to like. Right.
But
he was just bombing for like 15 minutes, bombing. And then they put on 2 guest sets. So the guest sets were also bombing. So then by the time I get on, I feel like going, okay, now the show's going to start. It hasn't even started yet. Like, it's just like no one's been there's no joke. Like so then it makes it harder for my spot is like, now I really got to work.
Right.
I mean, also one time, so that wasn't a hard bomb. That was like, I got them. But a hard bomb was when I was out in Long Island. They put like a headliner on. Okay, the headliner does like 25 minutes, annihilates. Then they put another headliner on. He does the same amount of time. He does like another like 25. And I don't remember if there was a host or not, but like after that, it was almost like the show was over. Like people were going to the bathroom, and then they throw me on. Hard bomb. Like they're not listening to me. They just saw a whole show,
Right.
And it was bad.
And
those ones where you walk away and you're like, I don't know, why do I do this? I'm not really
right. Yeah, and that's just it, because those are the shows that you go over in your mind, like over and over, and it's just like, it's just awful. And I don't know about you, but like, so I record all my sets too, and then I'll have to go back and I'll listen to them, because it's always, every single time, it's always worse in my mind than it actually was. I just like, the laughs are always like way down here in my head. It's
that's true.
Or my pauses are like 5 minutes long in my head. You know what I mean? It's just such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing getting on stage in front of people. You guys, if you're not comics that are in the audience, it's the most bizarre thing. It's like, you're like, why am I doing this again? And then you're like, I love it. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy. It's so crazy, but it's fun. But you know what else is fun that I like to do? There's a segment on this show, you guys. and it's called, hit it, Alex. That's right. It's called You've Got Game. And this is the portion of the show where I pit my guests against each other. My audience plays along, and we invite the official Talk is Cheap scorekeeper on the show. And welcome the scorekeeper. Yes. The official scorekeeper. I'm terrible at keeping score, so I've had to hire out a scorekeeper who will keep the score. So today's game is called Commercial Break. That's right. Don't touch that dial, you guys, because we have a paid sponsor right now. Actually, we don't. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I am going to give you guys a line to a commercial, and you are going to guess the product that we are advertising here. And of course, don't worry, there are prizes involved because you are playing for the very coveted Rhonda Comedy hand sanitizer, 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. That's right. This prize is valued at $5,500. Okay. All right. The rules are, we have rules. Guess. Okay. Get points. And the most points win. Well, see, there we go. This is keep it clean. Good luck. There's no fighting. All right. All right. Are you ready, you guys? Do you remember how to type in your answers?
Are we chatting? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Where your name is, the whole 9 yard things, how you're going to. Okay. All right. All right, Alex. We're going to have you hide their answers too until they come up. And here is your first clue. What's in your wallet? Who are we advertising for? What's in your wallet? All right, type in your answers. You guys in the audience can certainly play along, and the scorekeeper is going to give you the points. All right, ready? Let's reveal your answers. Okay, one of you says it's MasterCard, and one of you says it's Capital One. Fran's here. Hey, Fran. Fran says it's Capital One. Oh boy, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is it MasterCard? No, I'm sorry, it's not. The correct answer is Capital One. All right. So the scorekeeper is keeping score, and it's one. All right. Hi, Fran. All right. Are you ready for your next clue? You can catch up. Don't worry, Stacy.
I know. I'm a sore loser, by the way.
I know. Well, you know what I love? I have to tell you this. Comedians are extremely competitive.
Yeah.
They really, really are. All right.
So we have another puppet that's giving us.
We have you. I never know what the scorekeeper is going to do. It like throws me off every time. If the scorekeeper was in the audience, I'd be a mess. Okay. All right. Here's your next clue. Eat fresh. Eat fresh. I know that one's a hard one for me. Eat fresh. Let's see. Good luck, says the scorekeeper. All right. Take a guess. Eat fresh. You know what it is? Stacy, you're out running. You know, you don't have time to be watching commercials. The thing is today is like we don't watch commercials like we used to either.
I know.
All the streaming services and all the, DVR, fast forwarding. Yeah. We don't watch the commercials like we used to.
Yeah.
All right. So Stacy says it's Hello Fresh, which that's a good guess. But Roman says it's Subway. Fran said it's Subway. Earl Music. I love Earl. Earl says it's Subway, as does Alice. And so Stacy, I'm sorry once again.
Oh,
Roman, you are correct. That's all right, Stacy. I'm still cheering for you.
okay.
Underground food. Subway. I see what you did there, Scorekeeper. I see what you did.
No, I think he has ADD.
Definitely. Definitely. All right, ready? We are gonna put up our next clue. Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor.
But Roman's smiling because he knows. Ugh, whatever.
Like a
Well, it's
good
the jingles. Do you know
Yeah,
the jingle?
I'm singing that.
Just sing
like
the
a
jingle.
I thought we were doing retro ones.
We have some retro coming up, I think. See, Stacy's out running. This is what happens when you run, Stacy. You know, you're out there, you know, exercising and doing stuff like that. This is the problem. Just saying. See, exercise doesn't always pay. You know, if you were watching a little more TV, maybe you would know the answers.
Right? I'm a couch potato, so that's why.
I made a guess, but it's wrong.
Okay. All right. Like a good neighbor, Citibank is there.
I knew like the is there part. Oh, somebody's there. I don't know.
Well, you knew somebody was there.
Yeah, that was close.
And State Farm. Let's see. Fran said State Farm is there, and so does let's see, Deer Farm. I know, whatever. I know. You said State Farm. Okay. State Farm Insurance. Yep, you guys are right. And poor Stacy is out running. And this is what happens. This is what happens to people who work out. I've always known they're going to be behind somewhere. Whatever. All right. Stacy, I think the next one is this one. I don't know if I could get this one. Okay. Once you pop, you can't stop. Do you know this one? Let's see if the Scorekeeper can maybe give you a little subtle hint. I don't know. Scorekeeper. Oh,
this one.
Oh, that's a good hint.
Okay. All right. So type in your answers. That was a good hint. That was a very good hint. All right. Are you ready? Let's see. Pringles. You both said Pringles. Alice said Pringles. So did Tom. And
thank you for the hint, because I would have been like, what?
And Fran said you're winning creativity. We have like the best. We have the best audience on Talk is Cheap. You are both absolutely correct. Yes, it is Pringles. There you go. That's perfect. The Scorekeeper has everything over there. All right. Let's see. Are you ready for our next? Bring up our next clue. Okay. The taste you can see. That one, I don't know. That one would be a hard one for me.
Can the puppet give us a hint? Oh my God. What? Oh, you have two hints.
What is
another puppet?
The taste you can see. That's a hint. Is that a hint? That looks like a.
They might be his friends.
That's not a hint. It is a hint. It's not a hint. Okay. I don't know what that is. That's making. Oh my gosh. What is that? Is that like a piece of fudge or something?
It's a dinosaur with chocolate in its mouth.
Okay. That is totally not a hint then. No. Let's see. All right. The taste you can see. All right. Are you ready? Do you want to just guess on something?
Okay. Taste you can see.
No, let's see. Everybody's guessing. This was a hard one, I guess. This was a hard one for me, too. Are you ready? Let's see. Is it edible air? Or is it M&M's? Is it Skittles or potato chips? Or she doesn't know. How about Pringles now? You know what? I hate to tell you, but everybody lost that one. The correct answer is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Get the kids to eat the sugar.
because the kids need the sugar. They do. They need it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a hard one. You're gonna get this one.
Place you can see. Huh. I don't know. That's not a good slogan.
No.
No.
This
No.
guy-
A taste
The
you can
scorekeeper's going bananas with the puppets.
I
think
know.
he's-
I know.
I think he's craving a Sesame Street workshop. You know what I mean? He's like, on his to-do list. He needs to learn the Henson technique before he keeps going.
I don't know. All right, maybe the scorekeeper had some of that sugar. All right, are you ready for your next?
No, we got another one. What
Are you
is
ready for
happening?
your next
What is
clue?
that thing? Is that
I
thing?
don't know. I don't even
It's like
know.
a bald fish.
I don't know.
Rock-
Are you
octopus.
cuckoo
Ooh, I know this
for-
one. I know this one.
Yay!
That's the only one I knew.
That's okay. Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Krispies? I don't think so. That's really funny. All right, ready? It's a correct. Oh, you both had Cocoa Puffs. So did Fran. So did Tom. And I know we're like a little behind, so I know we'll get some other answers. The correct answer is Cocoa Puffs. You are both absolutely correct. Yay. Yes, Alice, it is Cocoa Puffs. All right. Now, when you were a kid, did you sit there with the cereal, at the table with your bowl of cereal with the cereal box and you read the cereal box?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
Lucky Charms.
We got to be Lucky Charms. They're
I
magically
would
delicious.
always dig out the toy too before. like,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Bust
Totally.
Did
the
you
bag
did you
open.
do that like when did you have siblings? Do you have
Yeah.
siblings?
Yep.
Do you have siblings? Did you have siblings?
No, I ate the cereal like the lonely only child that
Yeah, but did you stick your hand in the box? Because like if you have siblings, we would fight over it, and you would try to get the prize first.
the
So
hand
you would-
puppet's having a conniption right now. He's knocking the cereal over. It's like the two dinosaurs are fighting. Nobody knows what he's trying to convey. Oh my
Oh my
God.
gosh. I think the scorekeeper needs
Are
some
those
quiet
Pez
moments.
dispensers?
I
Or
have
no?
no idea what
All right.
they are. I know. It's a total chaos. Anyway, so I would had it so that you would stick your hand down the side of the box, right? There's a method to it, right, Roman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down the. I wouldn't empty out the box. Or
Oh, I think I would empty out the box. I think
well,
I'd be like,
I would now. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
back then, you stick your little grimy hand in the box. It's so gross. You
Yeah.
stick your grimy hand in the box of cereal and you dig down to get the prize because that is the only reason you bought the cereal in the first
I
place,
know, it's true.
Mhm.
right? I
Oh.
want this. You know I'm going to eat it. Yes, I am going to eat it. I promise. Anyway, all right. Sorry, I was just reliving my childhood.
Now they put it like behind the plastic bag, so it's like easy access. You don't even have to break open the cereal. You just open the box. So
Do you remember this? Some of them had like a record on the box. I'm going back. Okay, so no, whatever. Okay, it's all right. If there's any,
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the puppets. I can't.
I know those puppets. Like I can't even look at the screen half the time. Let's see. All right, are you ready? Oh, you guys gonna get this one. You gotta get this one. I'm loving it. I know I'm old. All right, type in your answers for this, you guys. If you don't know this one, you're dead to me. I mean, you lose all your points.
Nice.
That's sweet. That's sweet talk there, scorekeeper. All right, is the correct answer McDonald's? You have McDonald's, friends at McDonald's. I'm loving it. And of course, you remember like their original big slogan, right? McDonald's is a correct answer, by the way. You remember their original huge slogan? 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Oh, that wasn't so long one, but that was.
Yeah.
Oh, you're old. He says.
Yeah.
Whatever. whatever.
Now I get the puppet in your intro. There's all these like different puppets, and I thought, wow, she's had a lot of puppets on. Yes. Now I sort of get it.
Now you get it. Now you get like, what was going on there?
Yeah.
What was all that about? Yeah. That's the scorekeeper. All right. Let's see. We have another one. Oh, you're gonna get this one. I know you've got this one. All right. America runs on.
Yeah, we got from New England. We got this one.
You guys got this one. Oh, that's not what Stacy runs on. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Who just runs whatever, Stacy. Okay, let's see. America runs on Dunkin Donuts. Dunkin. Oh, look at it. Dunkin. Tom said it was Dunkin. Yep. Dunkin. The correct answer is Dunkin.
I went to Dunkin twice today. That's how Boston I am.
Wow. Are you a big coffee drinker then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like get the extra large.
Extra large, whatever. How about you? Are you a
Yeah.
coffee drinker? I don't drink coffee.
I love coffee. I love Dunkin' too.
I can't have caffeine.
Yeah.
Because I'll act like the scorekeeper if I do.
I have to go to Dunkin' too because I get confused when I go to Starbucks.
Do you?
Yeah, because I have no idea what to order. It's like I want regular coffee. Like just give me the coffee.
Choices.
Yeah. So, and by the way, Stacy, I use your injury for not running every day. Like, every day excuse, like my hip hurts.
Fasciitis?
Yeah, like whatever I can make up. My shoulder hurts, pulled out, it's too hot out, like whatever it is.
There you go.
I got an extra point for the word donuts. Thank you. I need the extra point.
Oh, there you go.
Now I like the puppets.
Yes, you're getting good with the scorekeeper and you're all set. There's extra points.
Oh my God, there's another one.
Oh my gosh. Desiree said, imagine 5 siblings fighting over the one prize. You remember the thin vinyl record on the sugar snacks? Yes. Yes, I didn't even like those. See?
But what was the vinyl record for?
I don't remember the record.
Well, because they would have like this record. I don't even know what it was or who it was, but like sometimes they would have a record. Like it was actually on the box. Like it was just like a 45. Do you remember what 45?
Like the little ones. The little ones, right?
The little ones, yes.
Yeah.
And so like you could cut it off or whatever, I don't know. And it would play.
Wow. I do remember them. I just don't remember what product.
I don't know. Well, according to Desiree, they were on sugar snacks, but I don't know what it was. I don't know like what I'll have to look that up, you know.
Yeah.
We can Google that now. We can Google that. So there's that. All right, we've got another one for you, and you're gonna get this one. I know you're gonna get this one. Are you ready? Look at the wheel of Rhonda. Would you please stop?
I thought that was another game. I was like getting excited. Like,
oh my gosh. That's just so crazy. All right, ready? Go ahead, Alex. Taste the rainbow. Oh my gosh. And are you a candy eater, Stacy?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because I was like, if she runs and doesn't eat candy, I am going to like spit. I'm going to like right now. I'm like, oh, all right. All right.
Oh, no.
Starburst. Ooh, they do taste like Skittles. The correct answer is Skittles. Yes, Skittles. Yes, Skittles. Good job, guys. Correct answer is Skittles. And I love Skittles. Like if I'm in the mood for them, you like them? I know they're so weird. Do you know? Now I don't know if this is true because I don't think it's true, but I heard that all the flavors are the same taste.
Really?
I don't think they are. I think the different color, like I like
the octopus should look it up.
Did anybody else hear that? I'm like, that can't be. Anyway, yeah. So
I'll have to test it out because usually I'll eat like 15 at a time. So
I know you
separate them and eat them one at a time, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the same. I don't believe it.
Do you remember the candy that was like cocaine, almost like, and it came in a straw? and you
Oh,
would just eat it. It was like,
stick.
yeah, pixie stick. You
Yeah.
would just eat it, just raw, like rotting your teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
Sugar.
There's
Well,
also
they
that
used-
sugar you ate with that little.
The fun stick,
like-
the fun dip
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Oh, I
yes.
love
That
those.
was so good.
I
love
know.
that too. I
Oh,
love
but
that.
yeah, you lick the stick and then you'd stick it in like the sugar.
Yeah.
And then what about the little dots on the paper? I would eat all the paper. I didn't care if I ate paper. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, we all ate paper. We all ate paper. Those were great.
Yeah.
And then like the gross, like do you ever have the gross like bottles with the liquid in them? The wax.
yeah, the wax
bottle?
bottle. How gross
Oh.
is that? Ew.
Isn't
Yeah.
that gross?
Yeah,
Oh my
gross.
gosh, but we loved them.
I know. If you go to like Coney Island, you can still get some of those kinds of candy, but we had better candy back then.
Yeah. And they don't use like the dye that kills you like they used to, the red dye. and stuff. They use like a different dye that's
We
safe.
use like natural food dyes
Not
instead of carcinogens.
not
It's
as
organic. Organic dye.
Yeah, it's not as good at all. All right, we have one left. Are you ready? One left.
Mhm.
M&M tastes the same. Skybar candy. The make-believe cigarettes. Oh, I loved those.
Oh, those were good too. Like gum. They were like gum, I think.
Well, they had gum ones and then they had the candy ones. They had candy ones that you would go, like they actually had like a powder on them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's teach our kids how to smoke. Like that's always.
I know that is so.
This is
funny.
how we grew up. Not
You
everybody
got
got a trophy.
Oh, he has some.
You got them
Oh
standing.
my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's great.
That's the
Can you
best.
get one of the puppets to smoke it?
Let's try to like not turn the puppets on to anyway, candy cigarettes. All right, think outside the box is the slogan. Think outside the box. Oh my goodness. And all right, I'm gonna give you a hint. A lot of comedians will go here after a show and eat this stuff and then complain about it later. So think about that. That's your clue. Oh, wait, there's a box right there.
Uh-oh. I was going to do a sarcastic answer related to puppets, but I didn't.
All right. The correct answer is Taco Bell.
Oh,
is the correct
I should have bombed this whole thing, but yeah, you're right. I don't watch that much TV.
Well, you know what? This is what happens when you run. Okay. So, yes, Fran, it was Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. So, all right, I guess we have a winner. I don't know if it's a scorekeeper or not, but that scorekeeper is kind of a winner. All right, what do we have here? How many points? Roman, you are the winner. Yay for you.
Yay. I don't know.
We have consolation prizes.
She let me win.
Oh, I just,
She threw the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what she did. She did. Yeah, she did. She
It was
felt
rigged.
bad for you. She felt bad for you for your show for Friday night.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just gonna give it to you. All right. Well, we have a show for next Tuesday. Let's see who's on. Alex. Next week, my guest co-host will be the very funny Andrea Kaspari, and David Scott will be here along with our special guest, Karen Kwan. That is next Tuesday night on the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you join us. I also want to let you know that you can see all the Talk is Cheap episodes on my YouTube channel, which is Rhonda Corey Comedy, along with the all the old Talk is Cheap shows are also on the Roku channel on the Creative Motion Network. They're all on as well as my Rhonda Corey Comedy page on Facebook. So also, you guys, I want to thank Stacy for being here. If you want to follow Stacy, you can do that. Stacy Kendro on Facebook. Anywhere else we can get you?
Yeah, my YouTube channel, I need subscribers. So I'm Stacy Kendro. My YouTube, I have my mob shorts and other little character vignettes. So please follow me on YouTube. Thank you.
Yay! All right, and you can also follow Roman. Roman is Roman Pierce Comedy on Facebook and Roman Pierce Comedy on Instagram, right, Roman?
Yep.
All right, and you guys have shows this weekend coming up or coming up this month at all?
Not this weekend, but I have a show out in Western Mass on the 19th, and then another show with the Comedy Factory with John Perrotta on the 25th.
The Comedy Factory. We love the Comedy Factory.
Comedy Factory.
Rhode Island.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna be upstate New York and Kingston, so I don't know if your guests are all over the place.
Well, we have people everywhere. We have people everywhere.
Come to my show. It's gonna be at Mariners Harbor Restaurant in Kingston, New York, Friday and Saturday, Super Bowl weekend. This weekend coming up.
That's a nice area up there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. All right, you guys. And hopefully we'll be sharing the stage again soon. And I want to thank the official scorekeeper of Talk is Cheap. I want to thank Alex and for my co-producer here. And of course, and Marlo has her book out called God Sprinkles. You guys pick that up on Amazon. We want to thank Chewie for sleeping through the entire show. And of course, Courtney Kelly for being here. And you guys, thank you for watching. And so episode 118 is officially out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no thing, no, there ain't nothing going down. Yeah. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.